Okay. We're live. We're on the air.
Did you? Well, actually, we're not unpacking.
We're not live and we're not on the air. We're just recording a podcast.
Did you get my ASMR at the beginning of that?
I did, unfortunately. I did.
I'm fascinated.
Yeah, a lot of people are. It's a little weird to me.
Fascinated. We talked about it before, I think, but
we have. We've talked about it.
I can't help it. I'm fascinated. But anyway, Christmas is over. Thank God.
Yes, the bleeding has stopped.
It's so sad to me that, like, how can I describe this?
So stressful.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, Christmas is exciting, don't get me wrong, but it has a different effect when you're an adult and you're in charge of making it happen.
Yes.
You're in charge of gifts. You're in charge of making sure everybody gets what they want. You're in charge of cooking. You're in charge of cleaning it up. You're in charge of monitoring and putting out any fires and fights.
Adulting.
You're in charge of putting up the decorations and then taking them down. You know, when you're a kid, you just get to enjoy.
This is true.
All of that. You hang up a few ornaments on the tree, and you're like, "Oh, that was fun," and that's it. Or you get to open the gifts. There's no stress.
Right.
There's no stress. So Christmas has a little bit of a different effect on me now, to the fact of when I was younger and a kid and got to enjoy it. When you woke up the morning after Christmas, it was very sad and like,
right.
Not now. I'm like, thank God that's over.
I really
and
enjoy.
I hate that.
Yeah, I really enjoy Christmas, even Christmas Day. All the days leading up to Christmas Eve are cumbersome.
Right.
It's stressful. You're trying to get things done. You're trying to pay for things. You're trying to get, everybody taken care of, and then all of a sudden you've got the stuff popping up. Like, you forgot to pay for this. We got to get this person. And then adults break the code.
What code? The
code of buying things for you. Don't buy me anything. Because when you buy me something, I have to buy you something.
Who are you talking about?
Anybody.
Who bought you something that you...
Not you, just people that you aren't in your family. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing for your kids to get you a gift. I don't remember you getting any
gifts. Did you get a gift from an adult?
I didn't.
So what are you complaining about?
I'm complaining about the times where you're like, well, they got us a gift, so we got to get them a gift. Or that person
when did
got
I do
me
that?
a gift, so I got to get them a gift.
I did that once this season, but
I'm just saying that's the stuff that I'm talking about, the stuff that pops up.
One thing popped up.
That's one thing.
That's one thing that cost you $25.
Hey.
You are cheap.
Listen.
Cheap.
No, yeah, I'm just pointing out that things pop up throughout. There's food you didn't think about. There's, you know what I mean? Just extra stuff. And it seems like they jacked up the prices on everything.
Well, they have anyway. It's not even for Christmas. It's
like we went to get loofahs, and they're usually 80 cents, but they were $3 something.
80 cents is
Walmart.
Stretching it. They used to be like $1 something, and now they're $3.
$3 to clean your butt crack.
Gosh, just the stocking stuffers they get me too. It's like, oh, who thought of that? Like, who thought of stockings? Let's put more gifts and socks in these big stockings. Who thought of that? I'm mad at you. As an adult, I'm mad at you. As a kid, I loved you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's over. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that it's over. So now thankful. To get all the Christmas stuff down.
It's a wonderful Christmas.
It was. No, I had a good time. It was a good time. I'm just saying, like, I'm glad it's over. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, and I got to get all this Christmas stuff down. And, like, part of me wants to just rip it down right now.
Yes.
And then part of me is like, keep it up till New Year's. So we took some stuff down tonight.
We took a lot of the stuff down. We just got to get the trees down. Which I'm just carrying those to the basement and put them in the sod room. Yeah,
we're lucky enough to have a basement that has extra storage rooms, so we don't disassemble the fake Christmas trees. We just take the ornaments off and then carry them downstairs and then refluff them the next year. It's all good.
Fluff it up, baby.
Fluff it up. So anyway, that's that.
That's all.
That's it.
That's that.
And I had to go back to work today. That's the worst feeling.
Yes.
The worst feeling is going back to work the day after the holidays. Luckily, I did not have to go yesterday, Monday, but I did have to go today. And it's just like, you enjoy all that time off. I had like 4 days off, and then bam, you're back to work again. Which you got to work from home this week, which I'm a little bit jealous about.
It's nice.
Unfortunately, I have a job where I can't work from home. That would be nice.
It's nice.
Maybe one day. Do you think one day there'll be stores where they aren't run by people?
There are already.
I know you told me about that gas station, but I'm like a G.
And
Okay,
the
so
Amazon
I work at
grocery stores.
yes. Okay, so I work at GNC. Do you think there will ever be a GNC that's not run by people?
Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're going to eliminate people.
They're eliminating people.
People are going to be eliminated from working in the retail, or it's going to be down to like managers that are running systems.
I honestly think before a GNC would be run by robots or by electronics, they would just do away with GNC and just do only online. I feel like GNC could be a store that could be online only because you don't have to try anything on or like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I'm just wondering when that day is going to come.
There's going to have to be a day that comes to where before you can get the protein out of the shelving that they've created, there's a purchase.
What?
You purchase, like you add it to your cart, but it takes it out of your account. That way you can't steal it.
What are you talking about right now?
You're going to go in, nobody's going to be there, and you're going to get the protein, you say you want it, and you pull it out. You just swipe your card when you go in, and when you throw it in your cart, that's what the Amazon does. It scans your items in your cart. It's got all these sensors, so as you throw stuff in your cart, it just rings it up.
Or there's got to be a way where the door won't open to let you out until you pay for it.
Yeah, you're locked in.
You're locked in.
You're locked in.
And then if your credit card doesn't work, you're screwed. You can't get out.
No, you just can't take anything with you.
Huh?
You just can't take anything with you. As long as you don't have anything with you, you could be able to go out.
True.
You know what I mean?
There would be that. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Obviously, they're not putting us on this project because we're not really coming up with great solutions.
No, we really
and
aren't.
It's already been created. I'm sure it's just not implemented.
Well, you said there was an Amazon grocery store.
There are Amazon grocery stores where you just go in. And
where?
It's cool, man.
Are you
I think
sure?
It's in California. Yeah, I watched a video on it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Do you not?
No, because a lot of people are losing jobs because of that.
I'm sure there's jobs being created too.
Like?
Behind the scenes.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
If you can run an entire grocery store by robots and by electronic, I don't really think anything needs to be behind the scenes.
Engineers.
You think they're just sitting there waiting for something to break?
Possibly. There is a maintenance level that needs to be kept up.
Oh my gosh.
On these machines.
I don't know. Jeff got a new car.
I did.
How do you like it?
I did. I like it.
It
It's
has
a
one of those.
nice car.
It doesn't drive itself. Does it parallel park itself?
No.
But it has the sensors that won't let you go into the other lane without using your turn signal.
I'll turn that thing off every time I get in the car.
It
I wish I
didn't
could
bother me.
permanently turn it off, but it
it
makes me turn it off every time I turn the car off.
Why does it
and back
bother
on.
you? Because you drive like crap. Because when I drove it the other day down the road, 15 minutes on the interstate, I didn't do that to me once because I know how to drive. So
I like to.
here's
Sometimes
the
I like to
thing.
weave in and out of traffic,
Here's
and I
the
can't
thing, and you don't use your signal.
Well, that's because I don't need it.
Yeah, you do. Whenever you're changing lanes, you
all
see,
the time.
Here is the example of who is the better driver. Clearly, it's me, and your car agrees.
My car does not agree.
It does, or it wouldn't push you back into the lane, or alert you. Didn't it say something like, "Please regain control of your car"?
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty sad when you're driving your car and an alert comes on. Please regain control of your car. Now you know how we feel in the passenger
Please take
seats.
control of the vehicle.
Now you know how we feel.
Said.
That's what I want to say, but to you when you're not driving properly, but it comes out mean.
Very mean. Very ugly.
Okay, I'm going to start. Whenever you start driving like crap, I'm going to say, please regain control of your vehicle.
Okay, that's much
do
better.
drive
That's
bad.
much more pleasant.
You do drive bad.
I don't drive bad. I drive pretty
Brooke
dang
will
good.
text me that she
you
fears
guys
for
are,
her life.
You guys are over dramatic.
No. She'll text me, Mom, I'm fearing for my life right now. Dad's on his phone and he's...
Drama queens.
I've seen it.
I seen it.
Listen. It's not Drama Queens.
It's a very nice vehicle. It's a Volkswagen Passat. For anybody that likes Volkswagens, it's nice. It's got all the bells and whistles.
I'm not a brand specific car lover. You know, some people are like, I only drive Hondas or I only drive whatever.
The one thing I know I'm not really big on is I've had 2 Fords now, and I'm not a big fan.
Really?
Nah.
What Ford did you have before the one you have now?
Ford Focus or something, the black one.
When did you have a Ford Focus?
Before this one, I had it last year.
What?
Yeah, I drove it all the time. A black SUV, a little black one. Remember? Yeah, yeah, I drove it. When Corn Dog left, I took it.
Oh, that car.
I just don't like the way. I didn't like the way it felt, and things just break on them. It's like stuff stops working.
Yeah, your defrosters don't work. That's a problem.
Yeah, the backup camera, the beeps went away just out of the blue for no reason.
My car doesn't beep when I back up. I don't need that because I can
don't
use
either.
my eyes.
I don't either. I don't need it. But
It's dangerous because then you depend on it. When it stops breaking, you back into something.
You do. It's happened to me.
I know because you can't drive.
No, I can drive. It's just I was dependent on the beep.
But
I like how it gets so intense when you get really close.
Oh, you like that?
And then it just gets more intense and more intense.
You want to see how fast you can make it go before you actually hit something. And then one day it quit working and you crashed it.
Right, yeah.
See, they're making cars where it's too much. It's almost too much.
Well, soon we won't even have to drive. So we'll just
scares
jump in
me.
them.
That fears me. But
The
for
car
you,
will
it's
take
probably
us.
a good thing because everybody will
It's a
feel
good thing
way
for everybody.
safer.
It's a good thing for everybody.
It probably is. I got hair. It probably is.
Human error is what the problem is most of the time. I hate to say that, but it's pretty much the reason.
Here's the thing. I was driving today and twice, mind you, and I'm in West Virginia. This happened to me. And I'm sitting here. I forget who I was talking to a couple days ago, and they were debating and they asked me, who's the worst drivers, Ohio or Kentucky? And I said Florida. That wasn't an option.
I was getting ready to say that wasn't even an option.
It wasn't. It's...
And how much experience do you have with Florida drivers anyway?
Because when you're traveling on the interstate and going on vacation, anytime you get ready to cuss out a car, it's a Florida driver. Today, twice, I had a run-in with Florida drivers, and I live 1 mile from work. They must still be here from Christmas break visiting family and in the shopping plazas. And they can't drive. They can't drive. Can't.
I find that a lot of people out this way can't drive.
Listen, they were at the stop sign. It was clearly their turn. They had been there way before I even thought about getting there. They would not go. So finally she caught my eye, and I'm waving her hysterically like, listen, I'm about to get out of my car and direct your traffic. So she goes, and then she goes about 3 miles per hour.
You should have taken the hint when they weren't moving to just take it and go.
And it drove me crazy. On the way to work, oh my gosh, like why? There is a turn lane that you get in when you need to turn left into the shopping plaza.
Right.
She did not use that lane. Another Florida driver, not the same car, another Florida driver, oddly enough, and we're in West Virginia. It is the holidays. She stops in the travel lane instead of getting into the turn lane to turn left into Kohl's. Do you know what I'm saying?
She turned across the middle lane?
Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
She stopped. There were cars coming, so she couldn't turn.
You know what? I'd had this.
I know. I wanted to, but I had coffee in my hand, and I didn't want to compromise my coffee.
It's a good call.
And I had my phone in the other hand, like kind of holding it to I don't know why. I just didn't feel like I could safely beep the horn.
That is obscene to cut across the medium.
I know.
That
there's
you're
a turn
supposed
lane.
to get in there.
Right.
Right?
Like, what, do they not have those in Florida?
I don't know, but two things here. You can cause an accident, and you can freaking slow traffic down. Get out of the way if you're turning left.
It confuses me, and I don't know. I'm sorry if you're in Florida and you disagree. You probably say West Virginians are bad Virginians are bad drivers, and Jeff is.
Nah, I'm good. I'm a really good driver.
Okay.
Some people are just hard on me. I get picked on a lot.
Listen, anybody who's ever driven with you knows that I'm right.
I doubt it. You could poll some people who've ridden with me, and they would probably say, "We didn't notice anything bad about Mr. Jeff's driving."
Then you weren't paying attention.
And they weren't paying attention because they were so comfortable and enjoying the ride so much. I drove for Uber, mind you.
I don't know how you did not have complaints.
because I only had people that were in love with me. They just gave me compliments. They
Jeff,
gave me reviews. I had
whatever.
5 stars. People loved
Because
me.
you were
They
nice.
laughed and they
because you're a
giggled.
nice, fun
and
person.
they-
But that doesn't
They
mean you
would
can drive.
always say, "Here's what they every person that ever rode with me when they got out of the car, people that were clearly introverts too. Some of them, they always said, "Sir, I got to tell you one thing.
You're
I have
lying right
never
now.
ridden with someone that drives this good
You,
before."
oh my gosh, you all, he is lying.
Everyone
Jeff,
said.
stop it.
Everyone. All of them.
One person maybe, but I even doubt that.
Everyone.
Jeff, you're lying.
Well, one guy
Why
wrote
would
it
you-
down in a note
why
and he
would you-
gave it to me.
Oh my, I want to see it. I want to see.
I'll
No,
show you
I want to
after
see it.
the show.
No, I want to see it.
I
You're
keep it
lying
in a very
like
special
a
place.
mofo. You're lying.
It was very
You're
nice
gonna
of
go in
him.
there and you're gonna write it in different handwriting and say, "See, you're lying. You're such a lying liar."
I got so many compliments.
Oh my! You probably did on how friendly you were and how fun you were and how accommodating you were, but definitely not on your driving. I'm not saying you probably were on your very best behavior when you were driving Uber. You probably weren't in your relaxed driving state.
I was not. I was
So
very,
you
very
probably
cautious.
were a good driver because I think when you really try hard, you can drive pretty good. It's just you're lackadaisical. You think that like you don't need to use your turn signal.
Right.
You think that you can just go. You can just pick. You can just use 2 lanes at once.
I
No
don't
need
do
to.
that.
Oh my freaking! I'm like Jeff. Pick a lane.
Only if I'm on my phone.
Oh. See what I'm talking about? On your phone, you shouldn't be on your phone driving.
None of us should be, right?
I
None
don't
of
get
us.
on my phone driving.
Right,
I,
sure you don't.
I don't unless I'm at a light. Brooke has trained me ever since the baby, and I drive with the baby in the car. She would not, and it's probably good. And so now I'm in the habit. I put my phone in the middle compartment thing, and I pick it up if I'm at a red light.
Honestly, I've gotten better at doing that as well.
Liar. You were in the car the other day driving with your knee, looking at emails and placing your bets on the interstate, driving at Christmas Eve.
But we were in a
Don't tell me.
we were a straight stretch, right?
Yeah, straight stretch going 75, 80 miles per hour. That's fun.
It's a new car. It rode really smooth.
I have to throw the ASMR in just in case somebody thinks I'm good at it. I could do something.
could
Because you know
start-
what?
You could
Here's
start
the
your
thing.
ASMR career.
Can I tell you something? Let's just shift gears for a second. I really feel in an odd space right now.
Mm.
My feet stink, first of all. I can smell
Yummy.
them. Sorry, that was a side note. But I feel like I'm in an odd space. Can I share?
Please. Please share.
I am doing this career switch, which I talked about before. Oh, are you looking at the time? Do I have enough time?
No, I get paranoid and I have to make sure that everything's still running.
Okay.
I get that thing where it's happened to me before where I just, well, wow, did it stop?
I'm in a weird space because, I'm making this career change and I've pretty much eliminated all of my personal training clients and classes. I have one client that I kept because the timing is right. And I want to still keep it in my blood. Are you paying it? You're looking at your phone.
Listen.
You guys, listen. I'm trying
right
to.
here.
Oh my gosh, you are, but I'm like trying. I hate phones. Anyway, because I want to keep it in my blood, so I kept a client. Y'all know that I'm training. I mean, I'm studying for the real estate license that I take at the end of February.
Yeah, you're
I haven't,
you're at
like,
the
got-
last step.
I haven't gotten into hardcore studying quite yet because I finished the course and then I kind of took a break from it. So I got it January 2nd. I got to get back into studying really hard. But until then, it's just like I'm floating around out here. I'm working at GNC, which is obviously not my career. It's just kind of a placeholder right now. And I only have one client. I'm not going to the gym right now. I have not been to the gym in weeks. I'm being honest with you. So I'm
Really
not really
weird.
working out. I'm not really on an eating regimen. And I'm just going through my days like haphazardly. But yet I have a routine. That doesn't really make sense. What I'm saying is I feel like a robot and I feel like I don't have a place. I feel like I don't have a place.
You don't have your routine.
I don't have my routine.
Your routine is dictated.
I'm doing a lot of things for a lot of people. I'm not trying to be a martyr at all. I'm just trying to share because I'm not trying to complain. I'm just trying to explain my headspace. I just feel like I'm a robot right now. And I don't like the feeling. I was looking back through videos like old videos and old pictures, like way back from 2017, 2018, like pre 2019. And I miss myself. I miss me. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
I just do. I miss working out. I miss all the hustle and bustle of it. I miss being in shape. I miss all of it. I just miss it. I miss myself. Can you miss yourself?
You can.
Well, I really do.
You're far away from yourself.
And I
in a lot of areas.
don't know what to do. Because you know how I am with change, and I'm changing up this big career. I'm okay with change. I'm a resilient person, and I can adapt to change. But man, this one's taken me a minute. And I guess it's because I haven't fully made the change, where I haven't passed my test and I haven't actually started the new career. It's kind of out in limbo. That's what I'm not good with, is limbo, I think. That's my problem. I think
that's where I was going to go with it, is it's the limbo. And I get that. I'm not really very good with it either. It's not, the limbo.
Which you're kind of going through some limbo too, but
I'm in a couple week limbo, so it's like I just want to go.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You think it's like just relax and just take some time, but I don't work that way.
Yeah.
Very well. It's not.
I mean, if I could take time to relax, I would, but I just want to go away. And I know we have a trip coming up for my birthday, because it's almost January, by the way.
It is.
And at the end of the month, we have some sort of trip planned. I don't know where we're going, but we are going somewhere. But I think I need some time away. Like, I need a day where I just do for me. Like, I need a whole big break. I need a whole break. Like, I've always wanted to go off the grid for a minute. And I mean go off the grid. Like, I don't even have to go far. I can get a hotel room in Charleston, just so I'm close. I can give you my phone just to make sure I don't get on it, give it to you, and tell you where I'm staying. And my phone should only ring if it's a super big, like if that phone rings in the hotel room, I'm going to immediately vomit because I know something really bad's happened. I don't want the television on.
Or we can't find something.
What's the point of even going?
You might get like 12 calls.
What's the point of even going? No, you don't.
Hey,
no.
Hey, where's do you know where that
No, here's the thing: the kids aren't getting the phone number to where I am, because they are going to call or text you. The only person on the other end of the phone that it could possibly be is the front desk person, you, or my stripper that I've ordered. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, but for real, like I would, no TV. I might want a radio, because music relaxes me. So I might need a little speaker of some sort. But I'm not kidding. Like I need a day like that so I can, I don't know. Because my phone is constantly being texted. Because somebody constantly needs something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not the same person. It's multiple people. And it's just, I know I'm complaining right now, but I have to get it off my chest. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate it.
I got to text you real quick. I'm going to need something.
Oh my gosh. I love my job. I love my job as a wife, as a mom, I'm a horrible friend. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to wear better lipstick and to be a better friend and to do more things with my friends.
Two very good choices.
Do you know what funny thing happened today?
What?
Last night I posted, this is a true story. Last night I had people confused. I posted on my story, which I thought it was appropriate for the new year. I'm sorry, I've done a lot of talking. You haven't hardly said anything. People are like,
no.
Is this her podcast? But I posted, it says 5. Did you see it? 5 things to give up. 5 things to give up.
I totally understood it immediately.
You understood it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
right
people didn't. Okay, the 5 things to give up that I posted was 1, the need for control. 2, fear changing. 3, gossiping. 4, living in shame of your past. And 5, negative self-talk. I posted that, but then I added to it, I struggle with all except gossiping. That I will not do. Okay.
But it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. Here's where people were saying, what one girl said is, let me explain it to you.
Will not do.
She says,
okay.
It seems like you're saying I'm going to struggle giving up on these except gossiping. I will not give up gossiping. That's what she thought I was saying.
I see.
And another girl thought the same thing. And then another girl sent me a Snapchat. She goes, Angie, I did not know. You don't seem like a gossiper to me. I've never heard you gossip. And I'm like, no, that's the third person. So I had to get on there and explain. I struggle with everything on this list. I'm guilty of the need for control. I'm guilty of fearing change. I'm guilty of living in shame of my past. I'm guilty of negative self-talk. But I'm not guilty of gossiping because have I done it? Yeah, probably. But I don't make it a habit.
But
like
you
it's
don't
not
gossip.
something, and
No,
I will
you
toot
don't
my own
gossip.
horn with that.
Right.
Usually if somebody's gossiping, I check out.
I agree.
Now, Jeff and I will talk. I mean,
Well,
but
we have
it's-
our own thing.
It's in
of
the
course, but
privacy of our yeah, and it's
we're
not
not
like
gossip. We've always been like big advocates of
I hate it.
just not doing
It's
that.
ugly.
It's not cool. It's fun for some people, but I just never got it.
I live my gossiping. I guess I get my gossiping itch scratched when we watch our reality TV and
Oh,
watch
yeah,
all of them and
yeah.
their drama and
It's
gossip.
great.
Yeah, I get into all that. But in real life, there is no way. If I have a friend that, now sure, I'll listen to friends if they're venting about something. But if they're gossiping about someone constantly or multiple people constantly, then I guarantee you they're gossiping about you. And I don't need you in my life. I don't need it. But anyway, I just thought it was funny. I had to go fix it. But it is a good list. Giving up the need for control is huge for me.
It is, yeah. That's tough.
I have a
it's
and
tough
that's
for a lot of people.
that's one thing right now that I feel like if I would give up that need for control, that I would be able to breathe a
Yes.
little bit.
True.
But I I have a real bad trouble with that. We've talked about that before, differentiating between I don't want to control people. Like I'm not.
No,
we've
you're not
talked about
controlling
that
like
before.
that. Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, and then fearing change, we just talked about. I am going through change and it is scary, but if I could just give that up, maybe I'd be happier. And then obviously living in shame of your past and negative self-talk, I think, that's two givens. But gossiping would be a good thing to give up. But I just thought it was funny today. I was like,
That is funny.
when the first girl texted me, I was like, oh, she's just confused. Then I saw two more almost directly after that. And I was like, wait, I've confused people.
Yeah, it's a
So
good thing that you fixed it.
people were probably like, I should like
You got a
reevaluate
bunch
my
of people
friendship.
unfollowing
Like,
you.
yeah, like I'm not going to talk to Angie anymore if she like. I just thought it was funny.
I would think that people that know you know that that's not.
Well, that's what I said in
trait
my
that you have.
explanation. And these three people they're not like my close friends.
Right.
They're just people that I know from TikTok or, just from around town or whatever, but not like close friends because they would never, they know that I'm not like that. But
Yeah.
I
Right.
could have lost some friends or some potential friends.
That's true. I'm glad you corrected it. Might have saved some relationships.
Right? Sorry, I don't know where I was going with all that, but it's a little counseling session.
Let's get a little counseling in. It's nice to get things off your chest
Right.
every once in a while,
You need to get anything off your chest?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm ready for the new year to start.
Me too.
Give me some better habits in place.
Here's the thing
Build
with that.
on small successes
I like that.
from making my bed every day to, just building on small
You're
little
gonna make the
things.
bed?
I'm going to probably make the bed every
Because you
morning.
are the last one out.
I'm
9.5 times out of
99.9%. I'm usually the one out last.
Right.
So yes, I think just those are like key builders for your day. is-
Well, you failed today.
Well, it's not the new year yet. I'm yucking it up, man.
Mm.
So I think that's the thing that I'm looking forward to is getting in a regimen to start the new year.
But if you make here's the thing.
Not too much.
About New Year's
It's going to have to do
resolutions.
with it's not New Year's resolution. This is the way I'm going to live my life
Oh.
because I've got to be successful. I'm in a new space. I got a lot of responsibilities. So not that anybody else doesn't, but for me, I know what needs to be done, and that means that I need to be more regimented with my days for certain hours, and that will help me. And I need to be more regimented about my physical health so that I can be better at everything else.
Right.
Because I've been terrible about my physical health lately.
Well, you and me both.
So I don't know.
You and me both. But I just am always careful to make too many like New Year's resolutions or changing my life this year, because then you just set yourself up as like too much.
Yeah,
So
you don't want to.
that's
go
why
crazy.
I said 2 things I'm going to do different. I mean, am I going to try to obviously get back in my gym routine? Yes, and try to get all that. But like I want to be intentional. Like the lipstick thing's just kind of funny, but I want to be intentional about being a better friend and doing more things with friends. And when I say be a better friend, I mean like cultivate those relationships instead of just leaving them stagnant. You know what I mean? Like communicating more, doing more things with my friends, which I think would get me out of this rut that I'm in.
Yes.
This robot rut. That's what
Right.
it is. It's like, I'm doing this again. What do you need? You know, that's how I feel. So if I get out and do
Since
more.
you asked.
Oh my God. I can't breathe. Anyway, I think it will help me get out of that rut a little bit.
I think it will.
I don't know. I don't
Do
know.
it.
I need to shake up.
Do
I need to
it.
go off the grid or something. I don't know.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
I knew you were going to
Nike.
say that.
Nike. Just
Did you
do
know that
it.
Nike makes sleepers for babies? Carter got 2 Nike sleepers.
Of course they do.
I did not know that.
I didn't know it, but I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised, but I was going through her new clothes. I was like, oh my gosh, these are Nike sleepers.
So fun.
Anyway. Well, it's nice talking
This
to you.
was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Basically just summing up, Christmas is over.
We just did a little Christmas, post-Christmas,
Rant.
pre-New Year rant. And I think it's just fair to end this with saying that I'm just happy that I got to think about all of those compliments I got in my driving. Again, I'd forgot about that, and it's special memories for me.
I need proof.
So
I
so
need
nice to-
proof.
Well,
It's in your little head. It's fine.
and that's a great place for it to be.
yeah, because that's the only place that it is.
Okay, well, this was fun.
It was.
Enjoy your night, everyone.
All right, peace out.